there'll be like some small paths you can choose when you go through here, and ultimately those don't really matter. The ones that matter are the mass choices that are given to you. And there are more enemies that pop up in the future besides just the crows, I promise. They're not just going to keep it bland like this forever. Hello everybody, my name is jakepeter, and today we're playing Stories, the Path of Destinies. Now, in this game,
Once upon a time,
it's made by the same people that made Tiny Brains, and it's very great. I love it. Basically, we have the story that stems off into several different paths. You know, you get A and B, and then A gives you C and D, C gives you E and F, you know, D gives you G and H. It all goes through to the point where there are actually 24 different endings. Yep, that is right. There are 24 different endings, although what we are looking for are these 4 different truths to help us unlock exactly what has happened. So, as you play through the different endings, you'll eventually get these different truths, and those different truths will actually unlock more for your character to level up even more. So you definitely want to experience as much of that as humanly possible. I realize I'm talking over the story, but if you're really interested in the story, then you can read it or get the game yourself. It's fairly good. I do enjoy it.
The ravens had come back with drop
I have played through all the way to the end to get one truth, and it was really cool. It's
wanted to join the rebellion.
Relatively short, but for
promised his mother he'd protect him.
Its price tag, it's not that bad. So yeah, $15 isn't that bad of a price tag for this game. It's on both PS4 and PC. So if a game that has hack and slash elements with RPG stuff in it, then you can go and do that sort of thing.
Burn. Sorry, kid.
Oh, sorry, kid. Yeah. That's very unfortunate that your mother died.
My mother died for this book.
Oh yeah, I might have spoiled it a couple seconds.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I might have spoiled it. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so bad at this.
Had to run after him.
But yeah, so we play as Reynardo here, who is our unwilling hero. We will unlock more powers and stuff as we go through.
The two ravens were staring at the kid.
Neither here nor there. We are just trying to show off a little bit of how this game does indeed work.
Reynardo said.
Hey!
They cocked their heads.
Oh yeah, are we gonna take out those crows?
Someone as ugly as you.
It's
Wait,
we're gonna just do some Jim Crow laws here. You know, it has nothing to do with what's going on right now. So attack the lovely crows. Don't let them kill me. That's really what it really comes down to, right? Not letting the crows kill me. Hey, we got an 8 times combo. Pretty rad. So we can counter them if we attack them as they're attacking us. And then we can get the super powerful attack. That's really what we want to have happen. But, you know, the more we don't actually counterattack, the more combo we're going to get. And the higher combo, the more experience points we're going to get. In the overall vein of the game, though, it doesn't really matter a whole lot because the experience is just going to build over time. Hold. Throw them off the edge. Yeah, buddy. We're so good at this game, we know how to throw everything off. Bam. Ah, yeah.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes.
The Gate of Heroes.
Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship Dock a gated community.
Bro.
You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you
Funny
through?
Thing is, when I was practicing this, we somehow glitched our character to be
I'm
off.
gonna steal your ship.
And we had a second Reynardo just wandering around in the background. I don't know what I possibly did, but I thought it was hilarious having 2 of them. I was hoping we'd copy it here.
And with that,
but we went all the way down that ramp and we just were messing around. It's kind of cool.
Hand it to the kid.
But then it disappeared as soon as that part happened. As soon as we were off screen for a moment,
where was Reynardo
it just
going to get a hero
disappeared.
sword?
But when we open this chest, we're going to get stuff to craft with.
Essence?
Now, no, gems we'll pick up later, and we'll be able to make our stuff more powerful. Yeah, we'll upgrade. There are other swords, of course, but we're not even going to bother dealing with those until we have at least 1 truth. Now, we'll find stuff, but we're not actually going to get enough in your first playthrough to earn anything, so you are actually going to want to upgrade your sword at the first moment you can, because when you upgrade your sword to level 2, the hero sword, you can actually heal yourself, and that's really nice, being able to heal yourself. Now, it does take its own energy to heal yourself, but nevertheless,
Just the kid.
It's not that bad.
He came up to a ledge. It was too
Oh,
far
it's a
to
ledge.
jump.
Can we jump? Nope.
There'd been a
Can we do
bridge
the
here
Zelda
before,
hookshot
hadn't
thing?
there?
Yep.
And there was Peter.
Why is it
Giggling
just
at
Zelda? Because
How'd
that's
you
where I
get
know
across?
hookshotting from.
He asked the kid. Where'd you find
He's a
hook?
bunny.
I
What do you
hopped,
think? He hopped.
said the kid.
Duh.
Wise ass
Now
kid.
look behind you.
Hey, look out behind you.
Yeah, look out behind you.
Cute.
What do you
said
think is going to be
Renato.
there? An enemy?
Oh,
Pshaw.
ravens.
Ravens. Ah. Lovely little ravens. Let's take them out. My favorite thing to do is if you just throw the crows, you actually can just go straight into a mortal strike, which is really awesome.
Just hook his way across the ledge.
Yeah, we leveled
and
up.
chase
I
the
know.
kid down.
I know.
Thing was,
Do we have an
he hadn't
altar,
used
maybe?
his hook since he'd retired.
What? Is this altar going to let us level up and get a hook
Maybe
shot?
if he
I
meditated.
think so. How do I know
That
this?
altar there,
Because I
he'd
practiced
remember his
this
old
game.
skills.
But it's really cool. So the other upgrades let you do stuff, as I noted. Each time you get a truth, you'll be able to get these ones. Of course, it's leveled up stuff, so it's pretty cool. The other ones, well, you'll be able to get any of those after you get hook
It was
and
starting to come
dash.
back to him.
So it's kind of cool.
Something you never completely
Yeah.
forgot. Like
Do
how to
whatever you
freeze
need me to
time
do.
when attacking.
We're just going to use this hook to get
The more you
across.
fought, the more
Because
you'd
we're cool like
probably
that.
remember.
This kind of reminds me of the first Bowser level in Mario.
And
Just
there
trying to get
was
through
the
everything.
Farfarer. She was the fastest
Oh yeah.
ship he'd ever
The
known.
ship. Let's get to the
She could
ship.
catch her running 12 furlongs.
Get to the chopper.
So the salesman
That was
told him.
the
And
best
something told him
Arnold
the kid
Schwarzenegger
was
impression
about
you've
to
ever
walk
heard.
into
I
an
know.
ambush.
Don't be jealous.
Stop.
Don't be jealous of how this all
He
works.
shouted.
Yeah,
I'm
stop.
not giving you the book! Shouted the kid.
Yeah, that
And took
the
off.
kid's very adamant.
No!
He's
Peter!
just like,
The kid ran
Yeah.
for it. And a goggler nailed him with its eye beam.
yeah. They nailed him with his eye beam. It's pretty horrible what they did there. We never want anything like that to happen to us. Now we take it out for revenge. Oh, look, it's like ham. It's a ham sandwich.
The book was unburned. Next
Oh,
to it, were
awkward. The
buckles
kid,
from the kid's shoes.
kid kind of just melted.
And the
He just
kid-sized
fell over there
pile of
by
ashes.
himself. And now when
Damn
we
it.
come over here,
Why hadn't he lied
he's
and
in a
told
nice
the
little
kid
goo
he'd take
pile.
the book to the rebels?
maybe something you'd see in
kid will be
Ghostbusters, but
alive
I don't
now.
know. I don't
Really
know.
Pissed off and betrayed.
Yeah.
But
What's
alive.
really? What are we supposed to do now?
Damn it.
Do we have to do
Renato
our
picked
own
up the
thing?
book.
We now have to join the rebels.
I have it now.
That's lovely.
He was going to have to get it out of there.
Yep.
He'd be a wanted man.
We're going
Probably
to
have to join
start
the
our journey
rebellion
off like
just to
this,
have a place
everyone.
to
It's
dock.
a lovely way to start
Well,
off a journey. I know.
He'd hated
I know,
home
I
life
know.
anyway.
You're super jelly. So those bars at the bottom are our stamina, and those are going
What's the
to
big deal
allow us
about
to
this
do
book
anything with
anyway?
our
Maybe he should
lovely
open it
little
and
dash.
find out.
It's nice. It fills up very quickly
All
too.
that had been years ago.
And now
How
we're
many?
going to get our first choice
War
that
was a
allows
blur.
us to go
And now
into any
3 Raven
direction
scout
that we
ships were
want.
chasing him.
As I mentioned, there are
Where are you
24
running, rebel?
different endings.
Called the Raven
I'm
captain
sure
with
that
a
each
loud
ending is
hailer.
going to split off into
Renato
12 now
could see
separate
them
endings at
cranking
that
up
point,
their
depending on what I
catapults.
choose.
Just
Could be
going out
wrong,
for milk?
but
Renato yelled
some of them
back.
might loop back into each other.
Where can you
I don't really know,
run?
but
Laughed the Raven horribly.
I did enjoy my
Far
first
behind it,
whole run through
another
of this
city was
game
burning.
because
The dark cloud above its
I
island
just
was
sat here and I just played it.
harassed
I was like,
by
I wonder how far I
ships.
can get without it being too much of a
Was doing
spoiler.
thorough job.
But, you know,
Take us to the
it's just one of those
rebel
games where you can
base.
sit back,
Spare
relax,
no life.
and
It
just
called.
see where the wind
entire
takes you,
jury-rigged
quite
rebel
literally.
fleet was only a
The
few islands
Farfarer
to the
can
east.
go only so far.
Beyond that,
Only
were
so
the
far.
pillars of heaven.
Okay, that was a bad pun.
A sea of
Unintentional
endless
pun.
blood-colored
Hashtag
tornadoes.
unintentional puns.
The rebellion was out of time.
I hope that's a good
Unless
thing.
Renato could bring
Maybe you
the game
laughed.
changer.
I don't know.
Maybe he could.
Maybe we could go
Renato had found
this
out where
thingy
he could
down
find
here.
the pieces of the
Now, when
sky
I first played,
river,
I
a
actually
legendary
did the
weapon
top
that had
option,
exiled the lost gods.
and this Sky River
Surely a
thing was
legendary
not
weapon
my
could
option
win
that
the
I
final
decided to go
battle.
with.
On the other hand, his old friend
Yeah, 'cause we
Lupino
wanted to
had
save
sent
Lupino.
Renato a desperate message
Let's go choose
saying he had a
Lupino
brilliant
just
scheme to save
because
the rebellion.
that's the
If Renato
that's the
did
pathway I
rescue
know, and
Renato
we're going to
dived the Farfarer
want to
towards
get a
the
little
abyss.
further,
Just
faster,
like the heat of the jet
just to
stream.
show you a bit more
The
of what
Raven
this
ships
game
peeled
can
off,
comprehend
not
in
stable
itself,
enough to follow him
past the
down
little
there.
bit of tutorial
Now it was
land.
time to choose.
So, if you want to stick around and
Lupino
watch a little more
or the
past
Sky
tutorial
River.
land, feel free. Because when you start over, each round, it actually brings you right back to this screen. Like, you don't even do the first part, because that's quite literally tutorial land.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did
Didn't
not
exactly
exactly
own.
own.
It's like
Lupino
those
always
people
wriggled out of trouble
on
given
Craigslist
time.
that try and sell houses they
out
don't
of
even
time.
own,
The
and they
Ravens
get
had figured
rent
out
money
that
from you,
Lupino was a
and then you go to
rebel
move in,
spy.
find out
If the fleet
someone already
reached him
lives there.
first,
Or
they'd
that
string
person's
him up
trying
for
to sell
that.
the house,
Never mind the
and some other random person just took your money and ran with it. Had a burner phone, I'm sure. I mean, if you're going to give them like $3,600, the least they can do is spend $50 on a burner phone that can't be tracked. Very unfortunate. But that's plus a little bit of their time. I mean, it's a bad scam. I would never suggest doing that, but you totally can be caught by that scam. So, if you find a house to rent that the price is too good to be true, don't. It's not true. It's not true whatsoever.
To confuse the judge by arguing
So that little
that
platform there with the
he'd
purple in the
actually
middle
stolen the
is
winged
going to be
horse.
something that
He'd only
lets you go
sold it.
through.
But
These things will actually have ore in them every once in a while, as well
village was
as
empty.
other stuff. So that's energy, which
Had
we
everybody
don't really
fled
deal
the
with until we
Ravens?
get our power up, and then that's health, which is just straight up health.
if I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
It'd be really short. Maybe it would be, but I can go show ya. Here's what gems look like. Yeah, and gem socketing, blah 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 blah. We don't have any gems right now because we haven't picked any up, but that's kind of at a glance of what they do. And here, if we can get 27 more ore, we can actually upgrade that. We're not going to get enough of those other essences to actually quite upgrade. As I mentioned in this first run through, there's nothing wrong with that. When we actually get dash, the next time we level up, it's
This
really
was
cool.
definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
Yeah. Bucket, please. We don't need buckets going around. At one point where I ran around in circle long enough, the guy was like, do you ever feel like you're just running around in circles? And then, yeah, these developers are great. I love Tiny Brains to death, and this is just another great
People were
game.
frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had
So that door
sneaked
right
through
there,
into town
you'll notice,
and
is a little
listened
different
to
than the door we
Raven's
went in,
call about the Emperor's
and that's
new
because
taste in ritual
it's not a
sacrifice.
hero door, it's a fire door. So our hero sword has
Renato's
the
blood
thing.
was up. He just needed to smash something.
Yeah, smash everything! Because we totally need it. Now, I don't really know which ones have ores and which ones don't. But, yeah, that's something that we'll just have to deal with. Oh, hey, look, more ore. More ore and a wind. Nice. Get that wind essence, boy. There'll be, like, some small paths you can choose when you go through here. And ultimately, those don't really matter. The ones that matter are the mass choices that are given to you. And there are more enemies that pop up in the future besides just the crows, I promise. They're not just going to keep it bland like this forever. When you see the question mark pop up, that's when you really have to be worried of what's going on. Because you don't know what's going to happen to you if you don't do anything with it. But we've got the 27!
Ravens were landing everywhere.
And we actually got an
the
upgrade.
advance guard.
Now, if we were to go back right
Moving.
now and try and
If
use
they
that other
got to
upgrade,
Lupino first, they'd
it
eat
wouldn't
him
let
for
us up
breakfast.
because it's going to be
A
blocked.
snack.
But
Ravens
it's
aren't
okay.
picky.
There is another
If they
one
got
down at the
hungry,
bottom of this
they
pathway
sometimes
here.
forgot to
No
interrogate
big
their
deal.
prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad
Yes,
rabbit
where had the
gone
mad
to?
rabbit gone? Oh, look, see, there's that other altar. But we have another little hidden chest down here. There are going to be lots of these little chests everywhere, so you want to be on the lookout. Because sometimes the game is just like, yeah, we know you're going to go this other direction maybe, and you're going to miss out on some of these. So you've got to be very careful on those, because you want to actually
Renato
go pick
felt
them
like
up.
he was ready to learn
So here's
more.
dash,
It was
blah, 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 blah,
starting
blah.
to come back to him.
Dash is really
Something he'd
cool.
never completely
It does this
forgot.
thingy.
Like
Look
how
at
to
that.
freeze time when
You've got to be
attacked.
careful when using
The
different
more he fought,
areas.
the more he
So once you actually earn dash, the game is like, oh, you have dash, huh? We're going to now make these battles a lot different and difficult for you. So you're actually going to need to dash out of the way often because of the new battle stuff they have. And so, yep, the AI gets a little smarter. And they're going to just kick your butt tops if you don't do anything about it. Oh, and hey, that guy actually defeated his friend. How cool of you to do, buddy.
There we go. Surprisingly,
We got a ginormous
wounded.
boost up right there, and we actually leveled up. First time I played through this, my comboing wasn't that great, and I did not level up there. I will let you know that I did not level up there. And so the next altar we run into will actually let me grab something different. And for the sake of what we're doing here, we're going to level up our speed. Can level up hearts and get like a counter attack sort of deal, which deals an extra attack, which, you know, maybe actual extra speed isn't what's going on. If you're spending more time fighting than doing anything else, then maybe it's better to do those things. But yeah, the blue one energy, I didn't even notice that the first time I played through. We started a brand new game, I was thinking maybe there wouldn't be energy. But I just had no idea what they were talking about, I guess. Oh, it's Lupino.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino.
Yeah.
The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck.
Well, Lupino's favorite deck.
I am. The
Ravens
ravens
are
are
coming.
coming. Oh, the prison thing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. We see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
Oh, really?
We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer, and his only daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That would be worth it.
That would be worth it, huh?
On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Yeah, it brings us back to this thingy. I don't know why it does that. I captured Zenobia, but we are going to leave that as it is, because this, I think, is enough to show off what this game really means. There were 5 chapters, I believe, in the first round, so I think all of it goes through 5 different chapters to get towards the end. Some of it's going to loop around. You're going to get new pathways each time you play through, so that you can actually get to each of the endings. Because you can't have the full true ending without having extra stuff unlocked throughout the time you play. So it doesn't really matter which ending you do, as long as it gets to the end enough of a different way to get a truth out there, which is what matters. But if you enjoyed this game, definitely feel free to go pick it up. As I mentioned, it is $15, and that is a very reasonable price for this game, I would say. It's on PS4 and PC. There's a link to it in the description below. While you're down there, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and check out the rest of our Indie Month playlist, where we played a different indie game every day this month. Subscribe if you're new. Until next time, peace.